Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about these rookies and how they landed in these preseason games. Who's in trouble? Who's not in trouble? Who got it? Who don't? Now let's talk about the players who's in trouble, the biggest trouble because of their organizations. The New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars that haven't developed a quarterback in decades. The Jets quarterbacks in the last 10 years, Mark Sanchez, Geno Smith, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Sam Darnold. Now it's Zach Wilson, a young quarterback that's not really developed like that. They need a veteran. They don't need a rookie quarterback because they don't have nobody to develop a rookie quarterback. They're going to ruin Zach Wilson just like they ruined Sam Darnold. I'm glad Sam Darnold found a new situation. Because the New York Jets just throw you out there with no playbook, no knowledge of the game. They just assume you know what you know, and that's the college game. They bring the college game to the quarterback position, and the quarterback get pomelated. I just made that word up. Pomelated. It means destroyed. Every quarterback that I just named got destroyed in the last 10 years. Geno Smith, he was a star in college, got destroyed in the NFL. He never recovered. Mark Sanchez never recovered. He almost, but he never recovered. Ryan Fitzpatrick, you see him on a different team each year. Sam Darnold, he's about to be the same way. Let's just hope they got somebody in there to make Zach Wilson a better football player, a better quarterback, a better man. I'm not as scared for Trevor Lawrence, but it's pretty scary over there too. Their last 10 guys was David Garrard, Blaine Gabbert, Chad Henning, Blake Bortles. Who remember Blake Bortles? He was supposed to be that guy in college. He came to the NFL, landed on Jacksonville turf, and got ate up. He couldn't release the ball fast enough. He was just a big ass target. And they ate him up. So these two guys are the two guys that I'm worried about the most in their development. My question mark guy is Trey Lance. He only had one great year in college. He's banking, the San Francisco 49ers is banking off of that one great year in college. We haven't seen too much of Trey Lance. We don't count high school. College count high school play. We count college play. We didn't see too much of him. And in the pros, he's not that good. What I'm seeing so far, we got to give him a chance. Let's not be too patient with these guys like as past quarterbacks. But you know, when you're an African-American quarterback, you got to come out flying. They already expecting Lamar Jackson to get a Super Bowl. So that's how it goes. You got to come out swinging. Right? Now, these next two quarterbacks, Mac Jones and Justin Fields, they look comfortable. These two guys look like the stars aren't too bright. They're reading their progressions. They're stepping into the pocket, running when necessary. Justin Fields. I like what Mac Jones is doing. He's giving Cam Newton a hard run for his money. This is Cam Newton's second year in this system. Don't forget, Cam Newton is a very, very skilled football player. He can't throw short routes, but remember when he was in Carolina, the game plan was throw it deep. Those deep passes to Glenn, those passes was the key to their success, in my opinion. But the Patriots, I don't know what they're going to do with Cam. I think Cam should start like the first 5 games. If he's up to standards, keep him. But if he below standards, throw him away. Put in Matt Jones. Because Matt Jones, he's mature, he's ready, he's confident. It looks like he want to prove everybody he should have went number 1. I see that in Justin Fields' eyes too. No, it seems like they felt like Trevor Lawrence wasn't really the number 1 pick. He's just a pretty boy. That's what a lot of people saying. He's just a pretty boy. And if Trevor Lawrence can bring Jacksonville to the promised land, he will be bigger than Tom freaking Brady. If he can do that one time, he's going to the Hall of Fame. That's his path. If he can bring the Jacksonville Jaguars to the Super Bowl, he got to do it. He can't be a slouch that goes to the Super Bowl. He got to bring him to the Super Bowl at least one time. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Sam Darnold. Who remembers Sam Darnold? First coming into the league, he was the next Peyton Manning. He was the next guy up. Let's read off his stats. First year, 2,800 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 15 interceptions. Passing rating, 77. That was his rookie year. He only been in the league 3 years. That was a rookie year. 2019, they're still praising this guy. They were still praising this guy as he was still the next Tom Brady or so. He's so smart and gifted. I call him the next the next Fitzpatrick. He had over 3,000 yards. That was good. This was his best year. Over 3,000 yards, 19 touchdowns, 13 INTs, 84 passing rating. 2020 was his worst year yet. 2,200 yards, 9 touchdowns, 11 INTs. Those was his least amount of INTs, but 9 touchdowns. And this guy is still in the league. This guy is still moping around from team to team. He need to be a free agent. You can't play like this in 3 years and still be in the league. He's not getting the paperwork down pat. I don't care how smart you say he is. He's not that smart to me when it comes to being on that football field. Probably he should be a coach. If he know about the game so well, he should be a coach, a John Gruden, telling you the X's and O's. As of being on that football field and knowing the X's and O's when the pressure is on you and getting the ball out your hand on time, that's not him. But to his credit, he do need a second chance because the New York Jets never developed a quarterback in their life. Never. So we really don't know if that's really his identity. We hope the Jets didn't break him, which I think they did. But if they didn't, it would be a miracle. He'll be the strongest human being, strongest mental human being that I know. Because the Jets break all of their quarterbacks. Not in a good way, but in a bad way. So good luck to Sam Darnold out there. Get your ball game up, or else you're going to be out the league because this might be your last chance. Moving on. Now to the next subject. Let's talk about Matthew Stafford. He's been in the league since 2009. He had Megatron on his team. He was on Detroit, another bad NFL team that don't know how to develop quarterbacks. He was on their team since 2009 all the way until 2019. This year, he's starting off. He was on their team all the way up until 2020. This year, he's starting off on a new path, and I wish him the best of luck because I think he is a very good quarterback. But being on Detroit, you really can't see a guy's talent. It's too much pressure from the defense, not from the crowd, from the defense. Don't get it twisted. Way too much pressure. You really can't get the ball off. You gotta get the ball off in 0.1 second. As soon as they say height, get the ball off because somebody's back there already in your face, ready to knock you down. But surprisingly, he did throw over 4,000 yards last year. Matthew Stafford, he's more of a garbage time guy. He got a lot of empty numbers, empty calories to me. Because he didn't win anything. You still got to win something. I'm going to still put that pressure on you. Don't get it twisted. I know you was in Detroit. I took up for you. But at the same time, you just never went anywhere. So you got lost in the pile. We still held you up as a good quarterback, but not as one of the greats. And I think you turning this next chapter in your life is a good thing for you. You're not in the cold anymore. You're in LA. This is a good environment for you. You can finally see the sky. So just be thankful and get through the season with a winning record, and you will go down in the Hall of Fame as a great quarterback. Quarterback that's on the hot seat. It's the hot seat time. The surprising quarterback that's on the hot seat is Jalen Hurts. I don't think the coaches really trust him. He's just the best one out of the three of them. If he stink it up the first 3 games, they're going to swap him. He's going to get swapped back in because they're going to stink it up. Then he's going to stink it up. And then they're going to be in the first round, getting the first pick, getting a quarterback who knows how to play football. Now, I personally think Jalen Hurts should switch his position because I just think he's better somewhere else suited. But as a quarterback, he's a college quarterback. He's a college quarterback that made it to the NFL. Let's just be quite frank. We're rooting for him. We want him to win, but it just don't look like he got the tangibles to make it as a great quarterback, even a good quarterback. He might be a quarterback who travels a lot. If he stays in the league, I guarantee you in the next 3 years, he will be out of Philadelphia, on to the next, or out the league. So, guys, that's all the topics today, and that's all my time. Y'all like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll be seeing you next time, next game.